Hello, everyone. I am Tracy-Ann Johnson, presenting on the behaviorism theory. The behaviorism theory is a concept first introduced in 1887 by Ian Pavlov and was later coined by John Watson in 1930. So, what exactly is the behavioral or the behaviorism learning theory? The behavioral learning theory, also known as behaviorism, focuses on observable behaviors rather than internal mental processes. This theory suggests that behaviors are learned through interactions with the environment and that learned behaviors can be modified through reinforcement or punishment. The main concepts of this learning theory include classical and operant conditioning. According to theorist Ivan Pavlov, classical conditioning involves learning through association. A neutral stimulus becomes associated with a meaningful stimulus to elicit a reflective response. For example, Pavlov conditioned dogs to salivate at the sound of a bell by pairing the bell with food. Another concept, operant conditioning, was a theory developed by B.F. Skinner and it's based on the idea that behaviors are strengthened or weakened based on the consequences they produced. Behaviors that are reinforced or rewarded are more likely to be repeated, while behaviors that are punished are less likely to be repeated. B.F. Skinner introduced concepts such as positive reinforcement, that is adding a desirable stimulus to increase a behavior. Negative reinforcement, that is, B.F. Skinner introduced concepts such as positive and negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement involves adding a desirable stimulus to increase a behavior, while negative reinforcement involves removing an adverse stimulus to increase a behavior. There is also the concept of positive punishment. Positive reinforcement can have several benefits, such as it encourages students to repeat desirable behaviors and achieve their goals. It boosts children's self-esteem and confidence. It fosters a positive and nurturing atmosphere. Negative reinforcement can also have several benefits, which includes helping students to avoid or escape from unpleasant or adversive situations. It increases students' motivation and persistence. It reduces students' anxiety and stress. Another concept coined by B.F. Skinner is punishment, which involves applying negative consequences to discourage undesirable behaviors. It can take the forms of reprimands, timeout, or loss of certain privileges. However, some setbacks of punishment can include students becoming resentful or fearful of the teacher. It can damage students' self-esteem and confidence. It can lead to aggression, defiance, or avoidant behaviors. Other part of this concept includes modeling. And this involves teacher demonstrating the desired behaviors for students to observe and imitate. Shaping, which is a process of gradually reinforcing successive approximation of a desired behavior until it is mastered. Benefits of modeling includes providing students with clear and concrete examples of what to do and how to do it. It helps students to acquire new skills and knowledge faster and easier. It influences students' attitudes and values by showing them what is acceptable and desirable, while benefits of shaping involve students overcoming difficulties and challenges by breaking down complex tasks into manageable steps. and teachers monitor students and adjust instruction and feedback according to the students' progress and performance. Cueing is another concept in Skinner's research, and this is the process of providing hints or prompts to steer a student's behavior or performance. The benefits of cueing are help students to focus on their attention and memory on relevant aspects of learning materials or solution. It supports students' comprehension and understanding by clarifying concepts or instruction. It also enhances students' engagement and participation by stimulating their curiosity and interest. Some behavioral strategies that can enhance students' engagement and learning are as follows. Direct instruction, which involves clear and structured teaching with a focus on repetition and practice. Token economy. In this system, students earn tokens or points for exhibiting appropriate behavior. Prompting and fading or fading. Educators can use prompts to guide students towards correct responses. Behavior contracts. Behavior contracts outline specific goals and rewards for meeting them. And timeout is a temporary removal of a student from a reinforcing environment due to disruptive behavior. Task analysis, breaking down complex tasks into smaller, manageable steps. But there are some drawbacks with working with a behavioral learning model that we will go into in another video. Let's take a look at some examples of these learning theories. Classical conditioning. If a teacher plays music while the students are completing practical tasks, for example in an art class, the students may not readily respond at first to the stimulus. However, over time, the student will adapt to the fact that the teacher will play music during art class and will have an expectation for music to be played. An example of operant conditioning is a teacher may praise the students by saying, "Good job," when they answer correctly to questions, or in order for them to continue answering or participate in lesson. This will encourage students' responses in future lessons. Overall, the behaviorism learning theory offers valuable insights into the ways external stimuli and consequences shape behavior and learning. By understanding and applying the principles of behavioral theory, educators can create effective teaching strategies, foster positive learning environments, and enhance students' engagement. That's it for today. Join me next time as we continue speaking about the behaviorist learning theory.